Welcome back to Florida Naturally. We're in Inglis, Florida, and we're here with Ian. And Ian, how are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. It's good to see you, Jeff.
You've built a wonderful little house here in Inglis, and I have to compliment you on it. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, my wife and I built it about 3 years ago. Built it all by hand, and we're happy we moved to Florida from Colorado. And it's a nice place to live. I love it. It's a small town. Good place to live in America.
You don't sound like you're originally from Colorado, though.
No,
where are you from originally?
I'm actually from Australia originally, and I've been in adventure sport for quite a few years, and loved America. There's a lot to do here, and finally got married and settled in Florida. So an Australian in the outback is now in the Everglades almost, or in the Gulf Coast.
Now, in becoming friends with you, it's come out that you have a special skill, and that is rappelling. Now, a lot of people, mountain climbers, rappel down, but you actually go head first. Tell us a little bit about that, how it happened in Colorado.
Okay. Jeff, yeah, it's the Australian forward rappel. It was invented by the SAS, which is a special air service in Australia, and it's like the Delta teams or the Navy SEALs here. And they mainly invented it so they could run down forwards, down buildings, or go free fall down rope with weapons handling capability with their hands. They weren't going down backwards and being blind to the enemy engagement or hostile action. We just do it for sport. And I brought it over I learned it from him. I became an instructor in Australia and brought it over mainly to Colorado to do the wonderful mountains that they've got there, and it worked fine. We did a couple of advertisements and a couple of films, and it's a very exciting sport, very safe sport if it's done right.
And if it's taught properly, we have to say here that don't try this at home without proper instruction.
Correct. It's quite involved, and yeah, it'll definitely hurt you or kill you if you do the wrong thing. So safety first.
Tell us about the bridge that you rappelled off of.
The bridge jump that you're going to see is Minturn, Colorado, and just outside of Vail, and it's about 240-foot drop, and it's a metal structure, a metal bridge, and you're jumping actually over railroad lines and a creek or a small river. So it's quite an exciting jump. It was a first-time event for me, and very exciting jump.
Let's do it, come on!
And you did it a couple of times for the film crew, didn't you?
Correct, that's correct. I had to do it a couple of times, and the hardest part was walking back up to start all over again. It was quite a lot of work. There was only one person there, myself, and the cameraman, so it was a full day. It's a full day film.
Sure the rope's long enough? It's long enough. Howdy. We're ready now. Come on, let's go. Woo! Shake it. How was it? Let's go get that rope and let's boogie out of here. Good jump? Lovely, fun.
The Australian forward rappel was designed to do long drops. My biggest drop is about 400 feet. Most of them range from 70 to about 200. The equipment we use, quite often you'll use a helmet. You'll always wear 1 or 2 pairs of gloves because of the friction that's involved, and also a climbing harness and figure 8 and a carabiner. These items is what we use on the static climbing rope. It's a static rope. It doesn't have much stretch in it. What happens here is it's anchored to a solid object like a rock or a tree. There's other safety ropes also complementing this. What we do then is we hook up to the rear like so instead of to the front. Hook up the descending device, which in this case is a figure 8 descender. Make sure it's secure and locked. We're on a cliff face now. We're appearing on a cliff face or on a building. I'm anchored, and I have a safety person at that end that all they have to do is pull on the rope, and I stop dead. I cannot move from this point. So this is what we call the brake hand, or my belay or brake person at that end. So imagine that I'm hanging over the side of a cliff or a building now, perpendicular to it, and then I just lean over and run a few steps, and then launch face forward, completely inverted down to the ground in one drop, not bounce down like we do when we abseil or rappel, but in one single drop we go 200 or 300 feet. Very exhilarating and very safe. Now, as I was saying, this is my brake hand, so once that brake's on I cannot go anywhere. As soon as I let it go, I'm going to slide. Now I'll show you with my brake man. I'm going to let go of the rope as if I'm on a cliff, and he's going to pull the rope taut, and I cannot go anywhere in the middle of the jump. You ready? Brake man. It's that easy, that simple.
Ian, tell us about the little film that you were in that was actually in the Cannes Film Festival and won an award.
Yeah, that was amazing. That small film won a Golden Lion at the Cannes Film Festival, and it was for a first-year cinematographer. A friend of mine shot it, and that was filmed in Colorado, 2 different jumps, Fish Creek Falls and the Blood of a Dead Hero, which is a technical climbing route also in that area of Steamboat, Colorado. And it was a toilet paper ad that he wanted to film, and it was a lot of fun shooting it. It ranged from 70 to 150 feet waterfall jump, and very exciting and I'm sure
And entertaining.
Yes, very. It
okay.
was.
And here it is.
When nature's calling, you can't help falling for nice and soft.
Well, Ian, it was great talking to you today, and what a skill you have, and hopefully we can film you actually doing it, maybe over in Ocala.
Yeah, that would be good. I'd like to see if we can work with the Sheriff's Department and learn something from them, teach them something if it's possible in the near future. So that will be good.
All right.
Jeff, thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.